Today we are going to investigate time. Specifically, we are going to look at an analog clock. The analog clock is one of the oldest human inventions used to measure an interval of time shorter than a day, a month, or a year. Long ago, people used sundials to track time through the movement of the sun and other time tracking devices like an hourglass. In this video, we will be looking at an analog clock. An analog clock has the numbers 1 to 12 and 3 hands. The first hand is an hour hand. The hour hand is the shorthand and only moves between two numbers in an hour. The next hand is the minute hand. It's the long hand that moves the whole way around the clock in 1 hour. The third hand we won't be talking about today, but it's the second hand. But we won't be discussing this. This will be something we'll talk about in another video. The minute hand moves 60 times around the clock in 1 hour. We can see in the picture that from one number to the next is 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes for the long hand that is on the 12 to reach the 1. It takes another 5 minutes for the long hand to move from the 1 to the 2. And it takes another 5 minutes for the long hand to move from the 2 to the 3. Therefore, there are 5-minute intervals between each number. The analog clock is therefore broken into 5-minute intervals. If we counted by fives, it would take us until we reach 60 for the long hand to do a full lap around the clock. Let's count by fives, starting from the 12. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60 minutes to go one lap around the clock. Let's now have a look at this in action. Our first time is 4:05, 5 minutes past 4 o'clock. The minute hand has travelled 5 minutes. Our next clock shows 4:10 and has travelled another 5 minutes. Our minute hand has travelled another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes goes by and we are at a quarter past or a quarter of the way around the clock. We are at 4:15, 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. We can see that this is a good demonstration of our clock moving in 5-minute intervals.